Benny? Benny? I don't know what he's talking about. He said someone's looking.
Oh. Foggy? All right, rolling, and hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Digital Drive-In Theater. I'm Quint, and today we are going to be diving into Daredevil. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I'm really excited about this. Love the old Netflix series. I'm sure a lot of you guys have checked this out. It is for the new viewers, though. It is supposed to be pretty accessible, so that's cool. Bringing some new viewers. I've been a Daredevil fan since I've been a little kid. Like, I think my first Daredevil comic was like in 1985. Wow, that is 2025. Anyway, if you know anything about Daredevil Born Again from like the comic books from back like the what's that guy, Frank Miller's comic books, you know that Matt Murdock is about to go through some serious trials and tribulations. I can't wait to see how the comic story translates to the big screen, how much they keep, what they modify. Got my Daredevil pint glass here, and I am ready to dive into some Born Again. Are you ready? I'm ready. Let's do this. I still remember staying up till midnight to watch the premiere of Daredevil Season 1 on Netflix. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing right now. It is Ash Wednesday, though, so Ash Wednesday to kick off the Catholic hero Daredevil. I like how it opened, though. The aspect ratio. Nice. Matt, Foggy, and Karen.
You know, Becky's Diner on 8th? Love that place. Closed. Turning it into a soul cycle. You're evil for even telling me that.
Why does it feel kind of ominous?
Dark times indeed.
Notice how the camera's kind of staying back away from him.
With you guys, you realize that,
Not
right?
nostalgia, yet hope for the future.
It's like looking at a distance.
I hear you were at a real firm once.
I was. Hogarth, Chow, and Benowitz.
It's on my list for when I leave the DA's.
Ambition. I like that.
Then why are you in a storefront?
Jesus. Remind me never to face you and cross.
Question stands.
I'm in a storefront
A lot
because
of lawyer lingo.
it's real. And I happen to like most of the people I represent.
All that experience. You're taking it off the street. You're gonna miss this shit.
Am I? Daredevil, White Tiger, they're the future. We're
White Tiger. We're bringing White Tiger in, okay.
The way I see it, the vigilantes are just like us. Some are stand-up human beings worthy of the gig. Others are just power-tripping assholes.
You might have a point there, Detective Kim. Next round on me. Josie.
Keep your cash.
Yossi, I think I'm almost, I'll have to check, but I'm almost positive that's in like an actual bar in like Daredevil and Punisher comics, Josie's bar.
You know Josie keeps a bottle of 20-year-old O'Melvinies behind the bar?
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh my god, he did it.
What? Foggy?
Yes.
No.
Is that like an old move?
I have learned ninja moves at my time at NM&P.
Oh boy.
What?
No. He's calling the firm NM&P.
No. Foggy.
So I guess Karen Page is a full-on partner now.
Can't understand it. What? Just no. Just stay there. Benny.
Something's wrong.
They almost made it sound like he heard something other than like a phone conversation. If that makes any sense. Like he's usually set off by like a gunshot or like he hears a fight or something like that. But like he was just hearing a, oh wait a minute. This is Bullseye. Killed a fly with a paperclip, yeah.
It's Benny. After that thing in Red Hook, he said he was getting threats, so I stashed him.
You stashed him? How exactly are you stashing people?
He's at my apartment.
You tell me about the threats.
Just thought it was Benny being Benny.
I wonder who Benny's supposed to... Ah, there he is. I wonder who Benny's supposed to be. If it's just somebody for the series. I love how they are incorporating like the swinging and jumping into this series. It was a little like the camera was a little closer for the Netflix series because I don't think they had the effects budget, but like
What's going on? Are you okay? Foggy, he wanted to know where you
the way he moves looks so much better so far in this series, and the suit looks great.
What? Who?
Bullseye, nice little intro with the Bullseye scope.
Come on, Benny. Benny? Benny? He said someone's looking.
Oh, Foggy? Oh, if that is Bullseye, if he's wanting her alive, because he don't miss. Man, they shot Foggy right off the bat.
Hello, Karen.
Nice. Man, Daredevil Bullseye fight right off the bat. And they were really marveling it up right at the beginning. Nice. They're doing some really cool like camera tricks with the smoke and the editing. There was a couple little hidden cuts right in there. I'm really kind of surprised one of them isn't taking a shot at Bullseye. This is a really well like choreographed scene, directed scene. It's like it's very reminiscent of like the hallway fights back in the Netflix series. But of course there's more cuts. There's like a little cut right there. Speaking of hallway scenes, looks like we're going to like there's a season 2 stairway long take. It's like a stairway chase fight. There's a little hidden cut right there too. Like right there. Anytime the camera will like slowly pan over like a wall or through a doorway. Oh damn! And this whole time he's still checking in on Karen and Foggy. This camera work. I like the little bit of blue detail in Bullseye's suit because, like, in the comics, he would always come off as like a little bit of a blue-black. Because in comic books, they kind of have to put blue in the black so it would have a little bit of depth. This looks great. Seriously, this looks fantastic. This looks very Marvel-esque of like Daredevil flying in, and Daredevil and Bullseye beating the shit out of each other. I wonder if this is what I think is gonna happen. Because in the comics, it's on a different storyline though. The Bullseye or Daredevil lets like after. Okay, real quick interlude. After Bullseye kills Elektra in the comics, Daredevil just kind of lets Bullseye fall. That's look like what we're setting up here. Damn. Yep. Damn. There he is. Man. That's a hell of a way to start a show. Oh my god. Is he gonna see that it's Matt? Yeah. Matt. Yeah. I was about to say. That's another thing from the comics. The fall didn't kill Bullseye. It just kind of broke everything inside of him. And we are off and running. Daredevil Born Again. Wow. It's very James Bond, like a very James Bond-esque credit sequence. This reminds me of, what was it, Skyfall?
This is the end.
This is the end, right? But all the shattered pieces are coming back, putting itself back together again. Born again.
The recall election is heating up with a field of no less than 15 candidates, including 2 former city council members and a stand-up comedian. When asked for comment, the governor said simply, the system is broken.
Funny enough, that sounds a lot like some of California's elections, because it's really easy to recall. In an election, it's very easy to set it up. So it happens often. In one year, one of my first years out here, there was so many people signed. I think it was when Schwarzenegger won. So many people signed up, like porn stars, comedians, anybody and everybody. So yeah, that was pretty funny. That angle makes those cuffs look a little big. Wilson Fisk. I like that they have him in the white jacket. Well, that's a kind of a hideous painting.
Come on. Stop it, both of you. Don't be little boys squabbling over pennies when you're set to earn millions.
And Victor, there's no reason to be rude, not at this table, nor to anyone who sits at it.
Understood.
Looks like she is fully immersed in the Fisk business now.
The collective return on this month's investment is $7.73 million. That will be distributed to you today through the customary wire transfers. 10% of your organization operating profit is due by midnight tonight. I would prefer wire, but if you must pay cash, arrangements can be made.
Shit just got serious. Oh, was she doing these dealings behind his back?
You left the bed I sat beside for months while you recovered. And for what? And now you walk in here and end a meeting with the 5 families by simply standing in the doorway.
You've kept them in line. They respect you.
They respect the money I make them. Protection makes people scared. Profit makes them loyal.
Ironic. Protection makes you scared.
How long are you back for?
As long as you'll have me. Vanessa, I was broken. Shattered. And for months I had to put myself back together. What we could do for this city. And I would have to step away, and anything I was involved with could never be perceived as illegal.
When you were gone, I made this business bulletproof.
Yes. Good. I've been informed that I have the 25,000 signatures.
Is he proposing they split up because she's part of the... She's running the crime, and it sounds like he's wanting to run for office.
Hi, excuse me. Hi, I'm BB Urick. Can I ask you some questions about the
BB Urick, I guess this is Ben Urick's daughter?
Daredevil's been gone for a really long time.
Crime is just so out of line over there. You can't even go out with your family. You gotta worry about getting mugged.
And we need him back.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Which is what people who aren't always say.
No, really, I'm...
Touche.
All right. Have you heard from her?
I have not, no.
Well, when the time is
I know
right.
what you're trying to do. And I appreciate it. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Ah. Bullseye.
It occurs to me that justice will not be served today. It won't be served because whatever sentence is passed, Foggy Nelson, only his mother called him Franklin, will still be dead. It won't be served because...
It seems like they've really they're playing up his hearing, his enhanced hearing more in this series in Marvel than they did at Netflix, as it should be.
Polly, it won't be served because I don't get to see him again. We don't get to see Foggy again today, or tomorrow, or ever. Because my friend is dead. But in the absence of justice, the court can't punish this man. And I urge you to do so, to the fullest extent the law allows. Because that punishment, that is the closest any of us will ever get to justice.
Mr. Poindexter, if you would like to respond, I will allow that before sentencing.
I have nothing to say, Your Honor.
Your response does not surprise me. You showed no mercy that night in Hell's Kitchen and have shown no remorse since.
Looks like there's a little bit of a rift between Matt and Karen.
Benjamin Leonard Poindexter, you have been convicted of 11 counts of murder. You are hereby sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole for each count to be served consecutively.
But this is Marvel, so we're gonna figure out a way to get him out.
Not today. San Francisco's nice. It's different from New York, not too different.
San Francisco, nice touch.
Can we go somewhere? Maybe grab a cup of coffee.
That was the other city Daredevil worked out of.
I know you're lying. I'm just not sure who to, me or yourself. You tell me, Karen, what do you expect me to do here? What do I need to do to have a conversation with you? I've tried calling, I've left messages.
No, I know, you're right.
So what do you want?
No, I don't want to do this. I came for Foggy, and I came to say that I am sorry it ended, and I'm sorry that I didn't call.
I refuse to believe that a tragedy had to destroy everything.
But it did. What are you going to do about Daredevil?
I made a promise to myself that I'd let the system handle it. I'm not him anymore. And I won't let myself be.
And you think that that will help?
I don't know. Doesn't make it worse.
Ha! That's what you think.
I found this at Josie's. I thought you might want it. Take care of yourself, man.
She wants him to continue on. Yeah, there was something in the first series about how before she knew he was Daredevil, she was talking about how, his presence kind of at least helps the city a little bit.
Good evening, New York. My name is Wilson Fisk. The city, the streets, it's no longer safe for decent people. Tonight I'm making a commitment to fix this system, to fix our city. Tonight I'm declaring my candidacy for mayor of New York.
Gut punch.
We need to refine your message points for the debate.
My message is very clear.
I understand that some of your ideas and stuff are refreshingly unconventional, but we are a dark horse in this race, and
You're blowing up, sir. I mean, a lot of engagement, a lot of depth, a lot of spread, people sharing memes. I mean, Fisk Can Fix It is trending hard.
I can't
We
help
should
but
not
notice
change
some
a thing.
parallels.
Malpractice?
Oh, we didn't get that far. Can you just meet her? See if we're the right fit?
Yeah, sure.
Great. 3:30. Manhattanville. Coffee.
The offices are a lot nicer.
Hey, our friends are assholes. And so yeah, there's something about this. I mean, I haven't voted for mayor in like forever.
Please, me, you gonna watch tonight?
Oh hell yeah, I'm watching the debate. At least Fisk is.
That's got to be Matt's worst nightmare, man. Everywhere he goes, he just starts hearing people talk positively about this guy that he knows is a violent psychopath. And his hypersenses are just aware of everything. So he's just being nonstop bombarded with Fisk. Man.
Matt Murdock?
Dr. Glenn, hi. Nice to meet you. Kirsten's sorry she couldn't make it, but you're in good hands with me.
I don't usually meet in coffee shops like this, but
Right.
anything for Kirsten.
So look, why not jump right in and ask what are you looking for in legal representation?
I'm a little confused. I was just about to ask you what you're looking to get out of therapy, Kirsten.
I can't believe she did that.
It is kind of funny.
What a waste of time. I didn't mean to be rude. I'm just not sure what she was thinking.
Yeah, she knows I don't date lawyers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, your hours suck and you argue everything.
Damn.
Okay, it's kind of a sweeping generalization.
See what I mean?
Please, Heather, forgive me. Please sit. I apologize. I am gonna kill Kirsten.
Oh, please do. For both of us.
Starting to look like a TV
How did you
meet
know?
cute.
So where are you from?
37th and 8th.
Hell's Kitchen. Tough guy, huh?
Not at all. You been to the kitchen lately?
I wonder if there's going to be any of the more Marvel Universe references in this show, if they're going to try and keep it straight contained. Because like when he mentioned Queens, and he was in Queens for Spider-Man's to represent Peter Parker, right?
How did you just do that? I'm a really good lawyer.
Cherry is here, in the conference room. Are you gonna
Right
tell
now?
me? Yeah. You wanna tell me why you invited your hatchet man?
He's not my hatchet. He's my investigator.
Whatever.
I'm just doing some due diligence. Stay out of my private life.
That's
I
not
got a
gonna
feeling this investigator
All right, you can text me a number.
agreed to keep the secret
Just so I
safe.
can apologize for your inappropriate.
Maybe?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Because nobody's really talking about him being Daredevil.
Hey,
Thanks for coming.
half the cops hate Fisk's guts, the other half dive off the Chrysler building for him.
Well, if this city actually elects him, then maybe New York's getting the mayor it deserves.
You ask me, that's pretty goddamn cynical, man.
Or maybe I'm just wising up.
Man, the timing of this series.
Oh, let it go.
Would you vote for Wilson Fisk? He's an animal. That sort of person brings out the worst in other people as well.
Politicians, criminals, they're all the same breed, man.
Why are we even talking about this? You know, he supposedly crushed a guy's head.
Good rumor, crushed his head. I mean, I'd actually like to see that.
This is like right out of every comment section on social media. Like everywhere. Almost word for word. Except for the crushing the head thing.
And I can assure you about getting shot. I have to say, I absolutely agree. Ah, well, you're posing.
And the God, the shot. Wow. This is going to be an interesting series, ain't it? Holy cow.
Okay, Buck.
Oh, wow, you can hear the footsteps in the crowd.
It's been some time, hasn't it?
Yes. I was wondering if we could have a little chat. Your step is lighter. You've lost some weight. Gained muscle.
Are with you, Murdoch?
No.
I thought muscle's supposed to weigh more than fat, though.
Well, I'll admit it's not entirely unpleasant. see you again. Life has happened. You have children?
No. You?
Why would you want to tell him that?
Someone, but... Well, that's the closest I've come.
Didn't she shoot you in the face?
Yeah. Younger generation, what can we do?
It's those damn Tide Pods.
You're keeping tabs on me.
No, I'm not. I'm just call it professional curiosity.
By the look of it, you've come up in the world.
I could say the same about you.
Thank you.
I'm surprised that there's not more people kind of coming up to him in the diner, but you know, rules of TV.
You don't seem entirely convinced.
Can you blame me? Considering you've tried to kill me a few times over the years.
As you have.
No. Incarcerate, maybe. Kill? Never.
Well, tragedy can transform a man. About your friend, I had nothing to do with his death. I kept that promise.
He's like, did you know?
But now the Kingpin is back.
No. Let's say I followed a road less traveled. And at its end, I found a new man.
The mayor of New York.
Soon.
Why is it I can't shake the feeling that you're gaming the system?
And Matt can hear when you're lying too, so.
You can see that, can't you? New York. A better future.
I was about to say, don't say it.
Why did you stop being a vigilante?
Vigilante is a loaded word.
Parlance of our time.
The line was crossed. I felt like I lost the privilege. And despite the good that I was doing, I was causing damage.
I was told you tried to kill Benjamin Poindexter that night. It's hard. It's hard to come to terms with a violent nature. Hating the power
he would
that's
know.
Over us.
I was raised to believe in grace. That we can be touched by the divine and transform into a better person. So if you say to me that you're a new man, I say fine.
He's listening in.
But you should know I was also raised to believe in retribution. So if you step out of line, I will be there.
This caution that you're giving me, who's it from? Matt Murdock, or you liked being on that rooftop with Dex? You liked how it felt, didn't you? Giving no quarter, dispensing justice.
Just stay in your lane. I'll do the same.
It's testing him.
I'm going to be mayor of this town. And when I am, I will not tolerate people running around in silly costumes. The rule of law will prevail. And should you go back to any of your old activities, there will be consequences.
Well then, it appears we really do understand each other. Good day, sir.
They are really starting to get the whole Wilson Fisk, Matt Murdock dynamic down, and I love it. There's a lot of mutual respect, but they also hate each other's guts. And they're always trying to keep each other in check. You're like, yeah.
You're a pretty great dinner date. Give me that.
Oh, that's my secret. I like to set the bar low.
Oh, you said it very, very low.
You tell Kirsten we were going out tonight?
I wouldn't give her the satisfaction. I'm icing her as punishment. Trust me.
53% of New Yorkers, Wilson Fisk has been elected the 112th mayor of New York City.
He won. Fisk won.
How do you know?
The TV in the bar.
She's like, how did you hear that?
If you don't mind me asking, you seem pretty involved with them. Is there a history there?
Huh.
You could say that.
Our paths crossed a few times over the years. I'm so sorry. okay?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Scared me. It's all good.
She's gonna start to catch on, man. He does this like hearing stuff, and he moves her out of the way.
I know about Adam, Vanessa.
Do not kill him.
Not that man anymore.
That remains to be seen.
Promise me.
Promise. My fellow citizens, tonight you have ushered in a new dawn. Time of prosperity. More importantly, peace on the streets. Time of hope. I will live up to that hope as your mayor. We have a long road ahead of us. Much to do. I want you to know, tonight, and every night,
He's torn.
I love New York.
Yeah, that smile was convincing. King. That's interesting symbolism. He's up at the top and Matt's down on the street. And Kingpin is up at the on the roof looking down. Matt's among the people and Kingpin is above them, yet the people think that he is a man of the people. I like that little red hue that popped up on Matt right there. Sort of yeah, see that right there? That little red hue showing is like that the Daredevil thoughts are coming back. Nice. Doing some really great visual storytelling, really great direction, and some great choreography right there at the beginning. All in all, I think this is a great start to the Daredevil show. I can't wait to get to keep this going. Let's talk about it. That was Daredevil Born Again, episode 1, and man, they throw a lot at you all at once, don't they? We hit the ground running on this. First off, we gotta as a comic book fan, I gotta give props to like all the references. I think, let's see, just off the top of my head, I think there's obvious references. There's the Frank Miller Born Again. There was a little bit from Kevin Smith's Guardian Devil. Obvious references to the Dark Reign storyline, Kingpin becoming mayor. A little throwbacks to some of the, like the Ben Affleck Daredevil movie.
Bullseye.
Smidgen of reference to the Mark Waid story, like some characters out of Mark Waid's storyline. Some scenes with a little bit of tweaks, taken straight out of the books. And you know, anybody who reads some of the source material, whether it be books or books adapted into movies or comics adapted into movies or TV shows, the more references you see to the stuff that you read, the more you're just like, ah, thank you for putting that in there. But hey, what about that opening, huh? Right when we were brought back to all these characters that we love from the Netflix series, we get a little glimpse into their world, and it seems like everything's been going great. Everybody seems to be happy. And then Bullseye shows up, and chaos ensues. People die. You know, Foggy gets killed, and we see why Matt has to give up the cowl, so to speak. Fisk running for mayor, and how the city responds to that, and the election, and the phrases they were using, and just some of the parallels between this show and a lot of what we've been experiencing. Man, I mean, you know, the comics were exactly the same way. The comics had their finger on the pulse of what was going on, and they would commentate a lot if you were able to just sort of see a lot of the symbolism. And so to see that, I mean, that's what Marvel is. That's what Marvel does. So of course they're going to put parallels to what's going on in the real world into their stories, and I cannot wait to just see how they play it all out. The really standout scene is Matt Murdock and Wilson Fisk just in the diner, face to face, having a conversation, checks and balances, and they're telling us like, hey, I see what you're doing, and he's like, I know who you are, and I know who you are, and if you get out of line, I'll be there, yeah, but if you try and mess with me, I know how to handle you too. And just that constant little teeter-totter balance, checks and balances of, you know, who's gonna make the first move and how you're gonna respond. That constant tension between Matt Murdock and Wilson Fisk. Excellent. That's exactly what Daredevil is. That is the essence of what Daredevil is. These two people hate each other, also respect each other, always trying to keep each other in line, and that sort of works for a very little bit until, you know, it inevitably explodes. And thus we have Daredevil. How long do you think it'll be before he puts the costume back on? I saw we got White Tiger being introduced, and Fisk has made it a point to try and seek out like vigilantes in New York. I wonder if that's also going to, since they're now in the MCU, is that going to include some of our established Marvel heroes in New York, like Spider-Man? Kingpin, Wilson Fisk Kingpin was actually a Spider-Man villain before he became a Daredevil villain. So now that they're all right there in the same spot, I mean, will there be any mentions of that? Yeah, like I said, comment down below. Let's talk some Daredevil. Like and subscribe. Really helps this channel out. And I'll see you on the next one.